Hello my students, how are you? Prep 3. Today we'll solve weekly assessment number 15. Okay, look at with me about question number 1, unit exercises about geometry. Okay, question number 1, first to choose the correct answer. Number 1, straight represented by the equation 2y equal 5x plus 6 cuts from the positive direction from y-axis at part length equals base unit. Okay, in this example he won't find the length of parts which cut from y-axis like this. We won't find the part here. We can find the part by put the value of x equals 0 because the straight line intersection at the point what and what 0 and any number 0 and y. Okay, because the straight line intersection at y-axis. Okay, intersection y-axis, then x will be equal 0. Okay, my students understood the straight line intersection y-axis, it's meaning x equals 0. Then we must put here this equation 2y equal 5x plus 6. Put x equals 0, then 2y equals 6. 6 divided by 2 equals 3, then y will be 3. Then the part lengths of cut here, it will be 3 units. We have 3 units cut from y-axis. The length will be 3 units. Please choose letter E. Next question, CD rhombus where point A 7 1 is the order of B 1 9, then perimeter of rhombus equal. He won't find the perimeter. We know the perimeter equal 4 times side because rhombus has 4 sides are equal on lengths. Okay, then the perimeter equal 4 product by side lengths. We know here side length was AB. Then AB we can find by the square root of x2 minus x1 power 2, 7 minus 1 power 2, 7 minus 1 6, 6 power 2 is 36. And 1 minus 9 negative 8 power 2 equals 64. The collect between together equal 100. Square root of 100 equal 10. Then the perimeter equal 4 product by 10 equal 40 centimeter. It's perimeter 40 centimeter. Okay, choose letter D. Or 40 unit, 40 length unit. Choose letter D. Number 3, the slope of straight line that makes the angle 45 degree with x-axis equal 10 45. 10 45 equal 1. The result will be 1. Choose letter A. Next question number 4. C 2 and 3 and D 4 and negative 1. Then the coordinate of the midpoint of CD equal. We can find the coordinate here of the midpoint 8x by x1 by x2 divided by 2 and y plus y2 divided by 2. We can find the midpoint like M. Look at here 2 plus 4 6, 6 divided by 2 equal 3. And 3 plus negative 1 2, 2 divided by 2 1. Then the center point it will be 3 and 1. Next question, number 5. If the line with the equation 2x minus 5 equal kx is parallel to a line the slope of 2, equal. We know L1 parallel to L2 is meaning slope 1 equal to slope 2. We have here this equation 2x minus 5 equal kx. No, we have wrong here. Wait. Here is this equation 2y minus 5. It's y not x. You must change 2y minus 5 equal kx. Okay, like this Arabic. Okay, going again the question, then change y here and write change x here to y. Okay, then 2y minus 5 equal kx. Then we can write 2y minus 5 minus kx equal 0. Then the slope here about this equation will be equal what? We write slope 1. Okay, slope 1 equal negative coefficient of x. It will be k over coefficient of y. Negative coefficient of x, negative k, it will be k over coefficient of y. Slope 1 and slope 2. He gave me slope 2 was 2. They are parallel. L1 parallel to L2. It's meaning slope 1 equal slope 2 because they are parallel. Okay, then slope 1 equivalent to slope 2. So k over 2 it's equivalent to. Then the value of k equal 2 times 2 is 4. Then the value of k here it will be 4. Next question. Determine whether the point ABC line on the same straight line or not. We have extra method to find the answer here. First method you can find slope A and slope BC. slope AB and slope BC. If they are equality, then E, B, and C are collinear or line in the same straight line. Or you can find also the length of AB and BC and CA, and if the greatest sides equal sum of two small sides, we called it A and B and C lines in the same line or the same straight line, we called it collinear. So you have two methods in this example. I will solve by slope. Okay, we can find here slope 1 of AB. Okay, slope of AB. Right, y2 minus y1, look at here, negative 2 minus 4 over x2 minus x1, 3 minus 1. It will be 2 minus 4, negative 2 minus 4, negative 6, 3 minus 1 is equal to, the result will be negative 3. And the slope of straight line BC. BC here, right, y2 minus y1, 16 minus minus 2, it will be 16 plus 2. And x2 minus x1, negative 3 minus 3. 16 plus 2 equal 18 over negative 6, the result will be negative 3. They are equivalent. Then slope 1 equal slope 2. Then L1 parallel to L2. No, you don't need this. Slope 1 equal slope 2, and we have the point B is pointing to straight line EC. Its meaning A, B, and C on the same straight line, on same straight line. Okay, in the same straight line. A, B, and C in the same straight line. Understood? Next question. Prove that points E, C, D are the vertices of parallelogram. Okay, we have 5 methods to find the answer. First, you can prove all sides are equal in lengths, or you can prove that each of the side parallel, or you can prove that each two of the side parallel and equal in lengths, or you can prove that two diagonals bisect each other in the point or the midpoint between them, or you can prove that about all the steps. Like what's the easy method? Okay, I will choose AP and the opposite like this. A, B, C, D. First, I will prove that AP parallel to DC, and also the length of AB equivalent the length of DC. Okay, I will prove that. First step, we can find slope of AB. Slope of AB equal, look at here, A and B, y2 minus y1, 5 minus 1, over 0 minus minus 1. Then the result will be 4 over 1. Slope of AB and the slope of DC, look at here, DC, we can write y2 minus y1, 2 minus 6. Okay, 2 minus 6 DC. Understood? Look at here, 2 minus 6 over 4 minus 5. 2 minus 6 negative 4 and 4 minus 5 negative 1, they are 4. They are equivalent. Then slope 1 equals slope 2. And also we can find the length of AP, square root of, look at here, AP. y2, look at here, or x2 minus x1, negative 1 minus 0, it will be negative 1 power 2 1. And 1 minus 5 negative 4 power 2 is 16. The result will be square root of 17 units, length unit. And also we can find the length of DC. DC here, 4 minus 5 negative 1, negative 1 power 2 1, and 4 minus 2 minus 6, 2 minus 6 negative 4 2 is 16. And the result will be a square root of 17 length unit. Then two dimensions here equivalent about AB and C, and they are parallel. Then AP parallel to DC and equal AP equal to DC. Then AB, A and B and C, the points from vertices of parallelogram. Next question. If line 1 passes through the point 31 to K and line 2 makes angles 45 degrees, prove that or find the value of K in two conditions here. First condition parallel and second condition perpendicular. Okay, first step, I will find here slope 1 about this equation. The slope 1 here equal y2 minus y1. That's here. slope here about number 1. Look, passing through point 3 and 1 and 2 and k, where k minus 1 over 2 minus 3. K minus 1 over negative 1. This is slope 1. And slope 2 equal tan 45. Tan 45 equal 1. First condition, where L1 parallel to L2, it's meaning slope 1 equivalent to slope 2. It's meaning k minus 1 over negative 1, slope 1 equivalent to slope 2. And the value of k here equals 0. It's a first condition. And what about second condition? They are perpendicular. Number 2, L1 perpendicular to L2, it's meaning slope 1 product by slope 2 equal negative 1. Then slope 1 here, it will be k minus 1 over negative 1 product by slope 1 here. Product together, the result will be negative 1. Because they are perpendicular, the product between two slopes, here it will be negative 1. Then k minus 1 equal negative 1 times negative 1 equal 1. Then the value of k equal 2. The value of k here equal 2, okay? Next question. The opposite represent linear relation. Find the equation of the straight line and then determines the y-intercept and finds the value of a. Okay. First step, we can find here the equation, right? We have first point 1 and 1 and second point 2 and 3. The straight line pathing this all the point and 3 and a. First, we can find the slope here. Put L such that y equal mx plus constant, the equation of straight line. And we can find the slope here about 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. The result will be 2. Then the slope here will be 2. In the equation y equal 2x plus constant. Put any point straight line button through. Like this point such that point 1 and 1 is pointing to straight line L. Then this point will be satisfies the equation. Then 1 equal 2 plus constant. Then constant will be negative 1. Okay, then the equation here y2 equal to x minus 1. The equation will be y equal to x minus 1. Then the part of x y-axis, it will be determine the y-intercept at 0 and negative 1. It's question number 2. Question number 3, he won't find the value a. We have the point 3 and a is falling to a straight line. On this question, we have 1 and 1, 2 and 3. We can find the slope 3 minus 1 and 2 minus 1. The result will be 2 over 1, 2. Then y equal to x plus c. We can put the point 1 and 1. 1 here, and the value of c, it will be negative 1. Then 3 and a falling to straight lines, and satisfies the equation. And also the intercept of y-axis at the point 0 and negative 1. Okay, it's the solution number 2 about this question. Solution number 2. And the solution about number 1. About the equation here, this equation. And number 3, he won't find what here? He won't find this is a slope, okay? This is a slope. He won't find now the value of a. Put here 3 at x and value a. A equal 2 times 3, 6, 6 minus 1. Then the value of a equal 5. And the value of a here equal 5.